Now we will discuss about the coelom. The term coelom, coelom it means cavity. We are saying particularly the term coelom has been coined by the Ernest Haeckel. Coelom is particularly it is a body cavity. It is a body cavity or a fluid filled space. It is a fluid filled space present in between the body wall and visceral organs. Coelom is a body cavity which is present in between what? Which is present in between the body wall and visceral organs. Between body wall and visceral organs. Visceral organs, it means internal organs here. That is the coelom we are saying particularly. And always coelom is lined by the mesodermal lining. If the coelom is not lined by the mesodermal lining, we are calling it as pseudocoelom particularly. And what are types of the coelom? Particularly, types of the coeloms mainly consisting of what? Three types we had, that are acoelomates. Acoelomates. Here, name itself indicate acoelomates are the coelomates are the organisms in which coelom is absent particularly. In which what is happening? Coelom is absent. Coelom is absent. In the place of the coelom, mesenchyme is present. In the place of the coelom, mesenchyme is present as coelom is absent. Here, in this particularly acoelomates, we can see the solid body plan. Solid body plan. If you see, roughly we are drawing diagram here particularly. If you see like this actually. Roughly we are drawing the diagram of the acoelomates here. Right. The outer layer we are calling as a ectoderm. Diploblastic it is actually. Inner layer we are calling as endoderm. In between ectoderm and endoderm we have mesenchyme. Mesenchyme, right? And acoelomates example, always we can take it as a platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes is the example of the acoelomates here. As it is consisting of a solid body plan here, the body parts which are present in the organism can't move freely. They can't be arranged also freely here. That is the acoelomates we are saying. Next we have the pseudocoelomates. Next we have the pseudocoelomates. Here name itself indicates pseudo, it means false here. Here the coelom is present, but the coelom is not lined by the mesodermal line. Coelom is not lined by mesodermal epithelium. Mesodermal epithelium. Coelom is present, but this coelom is not lined by the mesodermal epithelium. Roughly again, if you are taking the diagram of this thing, particularly we can take outer ectoderm. On the ectoderm we have mesoderm like this. We have the mesoderm, and inside we have endoderm. Inside we have endoderm. Here what is happening here? Outer ectoderm. Upon the ectoderm we have mesoderm, this layer. Mesoderm, inner endoderm, and this complete cavity is covered by the, is filled by the pseudocoelom, which is not lined by the mesodermal line. And particularly if you are discussing about the pseudocoelom here the cavity is always covered by the pseudocoelomic cavity we are saying, and here particularly pseudocoelom functions the as same as a coelom. Whatever the coelom carry out the activities, the same activities is carrying out by the pseudocoelom particularly. But particularly tube within the tube activity. Tube within a tube activity we can see particularly in the pseudocoelomates here. Tube within a tube activity we can see the pseudocoelomates here. Example for the pseudocoelomates we can take it as a nematodes, asilments, nematodes, that means roundworms commonly we are calling. Roundworms. Here platyhelminthes are called flatworms commonly. Flatworms here. Tube within the tube cavity, and here particularly in the pseudocoelomates they also form the hydrostatic skeleton, which helps in the free movement of the body parts particularly here, right? And the gastrovascular cavity is developed, we are saying, and all the functions which the coelom is carrying out, that is carried out by the pseudocoelom here, right? This is about the pseudocoelomates we are saying. And the eucoelomates here. Third one we are saying particularly eucoelomates. We are taking the eucoelomates, particularly we have to write more, that's why we are rubbing it. Eucoelomates here. Eucoelomates are always, they are the true coelomates here. Eucoelomates are true coelomates. Eucoelomates, the term always indicate what actually? They are the true coelomates here. True coelomates. If you see, pseudocoelomates are triploblastic and eucoelomates are triploblastic here always, right? And here particularly eucoelomates we had two things particularly. Parietal peritoneum we had. Parietal or somatic peritoneum. Peritoneum, the term always indicate lining. Then splanchnic peritoneum we had. Splanchnic peritoneum we had. Here parietal peritoneum or somatic peritoneum always lines the body wall. Then splanchnic peritoneum always lines the visceral organs. Always lines the visceral organs. Here eucoelomates, the term always indicate they are the true coelomates we are saying. That means here ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm, three are present. And then coelom which is present, coelom is lined by the mesodermal epithelium, hence we are calling as a eucoelomates are the true coelomates here. And particularly here retroperitoneal organs, very important point here. Retroperitoneal organs. Retroperitoneal organs. Here retroperitoneal organs, example we can take as a kidneys particularly. We can take as a kidneys. In this thing, this retroperitoneum or retroperitoneal organs, what is happening here? The peritoneum, the parietal peritoneum which is there, parietal peritoneum covers only on ventral side. That means only on one side. Only on ventral side. That phenomena we are calling as what? The arrangement of that phenomena we are calling as what? Retroperitoneum. Retroperitoneum. The organs which possess the retroperitoneum organs we are calling as what? Retroperitoneal organs. Example is the kidneys here. And secondary body cavity can be also be formed by the what? Eucoelomates here. Now eucoelomates again we are dividing into two, that is schizocoelomates and enterocoelomates. Directly I am writing here. Schizocoelomates and enterocoelomates. Here names itself indicate particularly schizocoelomates, it means what? Both are the true coeloms here, right? Schizocoelomates and enterocoelomates, both are the true coelomates here. Name itself indicates schizocoelomates, it means formation of schizocoelom. Enterocoelomates, it means what actually? Formation of the enterocoelom here. Example of the schizocoelomates, we can take it as a annelids, arthropods and molluscans. Annelids, arthropods and molluscans. Here we can take the example as a echinodermatans. Echinodermata. And hemichordata we can take the example. Here mainly schizocoelom we can mainly see in the protostomian organisms. We can see in the protostomians. Here enterocoelomates we can see in the deuterostomian organisms. Protostomians it means mouth is formed first and anus formed next. Deuterostomians it means anus formed first and mouth formed next. Here we can see it as a holoblastic spiral determinate cleavage. Holoblastic spiral determinate cleavage we can see in the cytocoelomates. In the enterocoelomates we can see the radial indeterminate cleavage. Indeterminate cleavage. That means cleavage means separation or division. And both formation of cytocoelom, formation of enterocoelom both takes place by the splitting of the mesoderm, right? Splitting of mesoderm, and forms what actually? Here particularly mesodermal blocks are formed here. Very important point. Mesodermal blocks. Here splitting of mesoderm, particularly mesodermal pouches. Mesodermal pouches are formed here. Very important here. You see how the cytocoelom, how the enterocoelom is formed particularly here actually. Roughly I am drawing the diagram here. Time is not there. Here, if you see particularly here, like this, they may form. And we can take it as a blastopore opening here, particularly here. This one we can say it as a blastopore opening. This blastopore opening, and here if you say the same in the next diagram particularly. Here this part which is there after the formation of the mesodermal blocks here particularly, like this, mesodermal blocks are formed here. By the formation of the mesodermal blocks, this part we can call it as a archenteron. We can call it as a archenteron. These are the mesodermal blocks. Mesodermal blocks here. And these mesodermal blocks which are there here, they help in the splitting of the mesoderm. Then lastly, if you are seeing the splitting of the mesoderm, how it takes place actually? Like this, it takes place here. Directly we are taking here. Like this, splitting of the mesoderm takes place here. Here, like this. The archenteron, the blastopore which is there, it invaginates completely and it separates the complete. Splitting of the mesoderm takes place complete here. Here we can see the formation of the enterocoelom. Here we can see the formation of the enterocoelom. Like this. This is the cytocoelom, not enterocoelom. Cytocoelom, true coelom. Formation of the cytocoelom. Completely splitting of the mesoderm is completed. Same process takes place here. Same process takes place here actually. I am not drawing the first thing, I am directly drawing the second thing here actually. From the second step, particularly here, I am drawing it. That means here what is happening here actually. Here directly what is happening here, like this. Here the mesodermal pouches are formed here particularly. This place we are calling as a archenteron. Mesodermal pouches are formed here and they help the splitting of the mesoderm. The splitting of the mesoderm takes place, what will happen actually, same evagination takes place here, but here remember the point here, splitting of the mesoderm takes place. These are the mesodermal pouches. Mesodermal pouches particularly, they help to the splitting of the mesoderm here. But here the enterocoelom which is formed here particularly, they forms in a less cavity. They forms in a less cavity. They forms in a less cavity like this. Less cavity. This thing we are calling as what? This thing we are calling as a enterocoelom. Enterocoelom. Here archenteron and then blastopore. This is a blastopore and this part we are calling as archenteron. It is common. But by the formation of the mesodermal pouches, what is happening? Same, the splitting of the mesoderm takes place. Blastopore actually invaginates here. It helps in separation of the mesoderm, splitting of the mesoderm. Then two blocks we are getting. Within the two blocks, what is happening here? The formation of the enterocoelom takes place here. This is the formation of the cytocoelom and enterocoelom here. Roughly, I have shown you with the help of the diagrams here. This is the completely about the coelom, types of the coelom and formation of the coelom, about all these things here, right?